Welcome back to episode number 5 of the Stay Grounded podcast.
5.
We have Brandon, we have Phil, we have Josh.
Legends.
It's only taken us 5 episodes to get visual. I think a massive round of applause. I'm going to give us a massive round of applause for this visuals.
Thank you.
Visuals episode. Phil doesn't seem too keen about it. Bro did not join his hands together for that clap.
I didn't want to mess up the audio, but
Very fair.
Love that.
Shout out to you guys,
I
man.
didn't clap either, but I didn't get called out.
Well, you were looking at Phil to see if you could, if you were allowed to clap.
Opinion.
Bro's jumping straight into it.
Look, let's address the elephant in the room. This is our first visual episode, so for you guys who are visually watching, which is my favorite way to watch a podcast, welcome. We hope you enjoy it.
Hope you're eating lunch.
Hope you're doing something.
Yeah, if you're like us and you can't eat without some YouTube on.
That's it.
Hope you have some big headphones on. You're sitting at a table, you know.
3 gorgeous faces to stare at for the next hour.
This is going to be the new format moving forward, and the exciting thing that I think is this is just the beginning. So
I hope everyone appreciates our ghetto setup. Like,
bro,
we're stuffed in a room on camp chairs. We got Josh's Lego collection
Shout out
around
to
us.
the Lego. This is what we've been talking about.
I got a piano behind me. You can probably see like a desk behind Josh on the other angle. I think it's kind of dope.
we completely have stuck true to the name of the podcast, and we're staying very grounded.
Quite literally, this chair's about like 10 centimeters off
Yeah,
the
I'm
ground.
basically squatting.
To think that about 2 months ago, you and I slept on the ground here in sleeping bags, and now it's our studio.
It
Episode
was in this
0.
room.
Episode 0, which will never be aired unless Elon Musk comes onto the episode.
I think we're
Keep
getting
messaging
there.
Elon.
Yeah, so, I just want to extend, first of all, a very big thanks to Phil. What you guys don't see behind the scenes is bro has helped us a lot with just the technical side of it. He's done a lot of the research. He's done a lot of the, the brains behind the machine. He's got the software ready for us. He's done the planning where the cameras go. And massive shout out to Aaron, who's behind the cameras and behind the screens as
Thank
well.
you, Brandon.
Shout out Brandon. Shout out Aaron. Without both of those two, this would have been a very, very long process. So bear with us. If there's issues throughout this session, expect it, but we will, refine them and become better as we go.
And I appreciate you guys for doing this with me. You guys know I've been wanting to do a podcast for a while, so it's cool to be able to do it with our little circle.
Yes, sir.
It's definitely a lot better than it would have been with just throwing anyone together.
Man, for sure. I think it's a good thing we have, and talking to a few people who even want to start a podcast, I think they're realizing that it takes a lot more commitment than just saying, let's start a podcast like every boy.
Man, it's harder than I thought it'd be, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I've definitely taken the whole video recording thing into, for granted.
It was definitely a process to get this ready, so hope you guys are grateful.
Like, I'm watching now all these really professional podcasts on YouTube and stuff, and only now noticing how much work goes into those expensive cameras that blur out the background and only have the person in focus, and the lighting and the sound, and why they have entire teams of people to make sure everything runs smooth.
For sure. One day. It's just the beginning.
How does streaming work? Because that seems a lot more complex to me, because at least this you can go back, you can edit it, that sort of thing. Streaming's is it harder?
To set up?
Just to get started.
Well, a lot of streamers use the software Aaron's got right now for the video stuff, so you kind of just like everything's a different input. So say you're talking like a Fortnite stream or something, they got the game as an input, they got a face cam, they got overlays, they got their sub notification, stuff like that.
They usually have a lot of like 3 monitors going, so they can see it all at once, keep it up to date. But very professional from the streamers.
If you guys like streaming, Josh was talking about wanting to start Fortnite streaming because he's been playing that a lot lately.
I just unlocked Peter Griffin, guys, and I've just got his helicopter.
He's the only one in this room that plays it.
They put Peter Griffin in Fortnite.
He's the only one in this room who actually probably plays games right now, period.
Yeah, I try and get on.
Nothing wrong with it. I think it keeps you grounded.
For sure. I try getting on 2K every now and then, but it's so bad.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's such a bad game.
You used to criticize me for buying the new FIFAs every year back when you were in your 2K phase, because FIFA never really became, really didn't evolve too much over time. And as time went on, we found that trend happening with 2K towards the latter end of our youth.
Oh, for sure. 2K was goated until 2K17. Once 2K18 dropped, it just went downhill from there. Me and Josh still have good runs. Every year the game comes out, we
play for 2
we buy the
weeks.
$150 pre-order. I think this year I spent $1,000 on VC in the first week.
You guys spend so much money.
You made me
by
spend so
October,
much
bro.
VC, and I haven't touched one of the builds.
Bro, I got on recently because some of the guys I hoop with at Moro Field, like Eamon and them, they play 2K, and they ask me to get in their rec runs every now and then. And I open my account and I still got like 500,000 VC because
Oh
I
my
bought so much when the
gosh.
game
Such
dropped.
a
I just
nerd,
don't play.
bro. You guys coming at me.
He has to touch grass.
Bro, he buys like the season pass and shit on Fortnite every season.
No, I have enough V-Bucks from last season. It's free.
That means you played way too much,
yeah,
dog.
I haven't really played this year, I'll be honest, but
I want to give a couple of shout outs before we get into the meat of the podcast. 67th follower and someone who has been very engaging on the Spotify comments or replies, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to Lachlan Pinto,
Shout out, Lockie, man.
otherwise known as Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
My boy.
Jeremiah from the good old Gold Coast days. Special spot in Josh's heart. Special spot in Alex's heart. We think about Alex often. But shout out Lachlan. We know you follow the podcast. We hope you enjoy the visual. We hope you're watching the visual. And that leads me into the next one, which is just a reminder about the 100th follower competition sort of thing that we have going on.
We're getting close.
We're getting close. Less than 40 followers to go. Actually, 33
Quick,
to be
very
yeah.
quick.
33 to be precise.
Elite.
I've been Phil's friend for many years, and his dad's an accountant, so that mental maths
That's it, mate.
mental maths comes
Thanks,
through.
Al,
But
for your support.
just to remind you guys, 100th follower. Once we get to 100, we're gonna do a free T-shirt giveaway.
For sure. We'll get there soon too. I've been slacking on posting the reels and stuff. I don't think I've posted like an actual grid post in a couple weeks.
Damn.
There's a lot that goes into it. My
Busy
bad.
man.
We're back on it. Once this drops, we'll hit the ground running again.
We're
Yeah.
getting this sorted, the video, so just bear in mind.
Our focus was this, so now that we've got this up, it'll become a smooth operation, and from there, we can just do our regular stuff.
Yeah, we did it sooner than we thought, but I think we got the whole vibe right. Like there wasn't really much more stuff that we needed to do just on audio.
Yeah.
Apart, like it just would have been the same thing every
Same
week.
thing,
So
yeah.
I think
I think next step is Apple Vision Quest goggles. Tune in visually, VR.
Where we're all sitting with these massive goggles on our head.
oh, we're wearing that. I was thinking people should watch us with them.
They can do that too while they're
Oh.
driving their cars.
Take
Okay.
up your whole POV with us.
100,000 follower special. I will buy
We'll all buy one each and we'll give one away.
and we'll give one away.
100k.
You heard it first. Brandon's giving away $100,000
Yeah.
at 100,000 followers.
Can I enter?
No, you can buy your own at that point.
I follow the pod. What happens if
Yeah, I was the second follower.
what happens if we do the t-shirt giveaway and it picks one of us?
We just discount ourselves.
I'm
from the
taking my free
competition.
t-shirt.
You'll be seeing me rocking it next episode.
Well, look, a lot has happened this week. A lot has happened since the last episode that we filmed.
Big
Um,
week.
Yeah, we
it's-
got our ass kicked in a
it's been
basketball game a couple hours ago.
Yeah,
I
look,
got beaten to a pulp.
not only is this the first visual podcast, this is the first podcast that we're doing post basketball game.
And you know what? I messed with it so heavy. I wish we could do this every week.
100%. It just gets really late.
Yeah, like it's already we just started recording. It's like 10 o'clock
It
right
was
now,
the earliest
and we
game
played at 6.
possible today. So
Yeah, so we really lucked out with the 6 p.m. game.
I was gonna say maybe when we get the 6 p.m. games to try doing this more often because I think it's a cool little vibe.
Yeah.
It's fun. We came back, we had dinner, and now we're just
Have very
sitting and
healthy
chatting.
greens and good stuff like that for dinner.
Rest and recover for sure.
But yeah, it's been a big week. I think the biggest thing on everyone's mind, and I know it's been in the mouths of my parents, is the Grammys.
Oh,
Your parents, sorry.
Yep, my parents have been watching the Grammys, or
I'm
they
sure
watch.
my mum tuned
Do
in.
they watch
She
the
loves
pod?
it.
Hey,
do they watch the pod?
mum listens to whatever she can,
Thanks, Kim.
understand.
Thank you, Kim.
Not because ESL, just because she doesn't understand sport.
Whoa.
I can say that. They're my
Low blow.
parents, guys.
Does Mark tune in?
Nah, Mark
Mark.
listens to whatever I play for him.
Do you play this around the crib?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll play bits and pieces, like the highlights of this of
Good
the
man.
Oh, that's sweet.
things. Mark's not too technically inclined. He doesn't have a Facebook. He uses mum's.
Really?
He doesn't have a Spotify account.
He used to be a DJ. Has he not have a Spotify?
Yeah. He has a massive CD collection. Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
very, very impressive.
Elite.
But that's where it ends.
Classic.
Give him a chance, he'll still use an iPod Shuffle.
Oh.
Yeah, wow.
Well, on the topic of music, as I said, the Grammys. A lot happened. A lot of people got snubbed. A lot of people had very interesting award speeches. I'm thinking of Jay-Z specifically.
Yeah, just
Man.
classic Grammys behavior.
I want to touch on all of that, but I think first thing I want to touch on is the performances. I think great year for
Bro,
performances.
they were-
Perfect, personally.
All bangers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the only one I saw was Miley Cyrus after she.
Oh, that wasn't a banger. That one,
gonna say
she's
that's
so
the-
raspy.
That's the one that I would not have put in the bag.
Yeah, we also
the only
had
one I've
Olivia
seen.
Rodrigo did Vampire.
Oh yeah.
That went well. Dua Lipa did her new song.
Oh, I did see that
Best
on
one I
Twitter,
saw.
yeah.
And Dua Lipa is a performer through and through.
SZA performed a new song as well, which was
SZA's
great.
performance was so good, and it was simple. It wasn't crazy, over the top, distracting. It was so well done. Like,
It was.
props to SZA.
We also had Travis Scott featuring Playboy Cardi with Fiend, which was
I think performance of the night.
I
But
listened
that's
on the way
biased.
here.
very good performance.
It's
And
a
then we
great
also
song.
had like Luke Combs and the original guy. Sorry, I don't know who it is. Sing Fast Car.
The original
Oh, yeah.
guy.
Like from the original guy, like the original song. I'm not a country folk. Don't know who it
Is
was.
the original song not by an
It's by
African
a
American woman?
woman. It's by a woman.
Oh, the original artist
Yeah.
came on and sung with Luke
Yeah.
Combs.
Um,
Never heard that song in full in my life.
Luke Combs is amazing.
No.
Country hater. Nah, Luke Combs is if you appreciate country, I appreciate country, and Luke Combs is one of the few.
He should have stayed home.
Hey,
Should have stayed home.
he. Luke Combs was one of the new country people that I really appreciate, and it's hard to do that because most good country artists are like older.
Is Keith Urban on the scene still?
I've not heard of him for a minute.
Man, he's got some hits.
He's good. I love that guy. Shout out to fellow Aussie, Keith
Shout out.
Urban.
Shout out Keith Urban.
Married to Nicole Kidman as well. And has like 8 adopted children.
We could probably try to get Keith Urban on the
We can
pod.
get him on.
If you guys want Keith Urban on the pod, just
Leave some
message
questions
us Stay
for
Grounded
him.
Instagram.
Leave some questions for him too. We'll ask him.
I saw the Travis Scott and Playboy Cardi performance, and this was after they announced the category that Travis Scott was nominated for,
Rap album
best
of the
rap
year.
album. And I'm not saying, actually no, maybe I am saying, I think
Yeah, say it.
number 1 and number 2 in either order, I would have been happy with Metro's winning or Travis Scott's winning.
Yep,
Not to say that the album that won wasn't quality.
I am.
Was that Killer Mike?
Killer Mike. So I'm saying this as context because during Travis Scott's performance, if you see it when Cardi was doing his verse, he was just smashing chairs.
He said Rob 10 times as well because he's had 10 nominations and 0 wins. So
Which-
he said that like as an ad lib.
For someone as insanely talented as Travis Scott, his discography, he is 1 or 2 albums away of having like
Yeah, he should have
And
at least 2.
Yeah.
I can think of.
his discography is, maybe this is a big call for me, but he can finish his career with a discography as great as Kanye West.
Did you say he's never won one?
He's never
He's
won.
had 10
he's
total
never won.
nominations and never won a single Grammy.
What won the year Astro World came out?
Cardi B's.
Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy.
Yeah, bro.
One. That was the
Yeah,
one. He
bro.
was pissed off for that as well.
and
That's crazy.
the nominations were like her, as Astro World, DJ Khaled, and there were like 2.
There were 2 really good albums.
Tyler the Creator was one, I think,
Yeah.
and there was one
think.
more.
Maybe, yeah. It was
So-
great.
DJ Khaled and Cardi B should not have been in the conversation.
Yeah, that's Daylight
I
Robbery.
think if he lost to like Igor, fine, because Igor's a great album by Tyler the Creator, but he lost to Cardi B.
Yeah, look. Like, that's just Grammys. Like, Bob Marley never won a Grammy.
Seriously,
Which I think is pretty crazy.
that's insane.
But fellow reggae artist Shaggy has 1 Grammy.
Which is for what? Do we know?
It Wasn't Me. Or whatever that song is.
okay, yep.
But Bob Marley should have more Grammys.
Bob Marley should have
than
at
Shaggy.
least one. He is.
There's a few more like that. Like, Beyonce's never won Album of the Year.
Yeah,
Which-
well, I was going to bring up Jay-Z, what he said, because he summed it up best. Like, I'm not verbatim, but he was like, some of y'all are going to think, or some of y'all might get robbed, some of y'all probably will get robbed, some of y'all don't even deserve to be here,
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. I think that sums it up perfectly. Like, I've
After
said it
getting
a million
like-
times on this. I'm not a music guy. Like, I don't tune into stuff like that, but they get it wrong every year. That I don't understand.
Oh,
how
like no
people
one
still
takes
pay
it
any mind.
seriously at
Yeah,
the moment.
yeah, it's a bit of
because
a joke at the moment, hey.
It's a bit cringe to me though, because my whole thing is like, if you don't want to be at the Grammys, don't go, right? It's not compulsory. You're invited. You cannot go if you
Well,
don't
it
want to
makes,
go.
like if they're nominated, it makes sense because they like
Yeah, people.
Travis Scott should have rocked up thinking he was going to win that award.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
have boycotted it before.
Yeah, but I think there are people who come and then make a massive deal about how much they don't want to be there, but they're still there.
So I think that's like in Jay-Z's case, they're trying to make a statement, right?
Jay-Z didn't do it like that. Jay-Z,
He did in really good
he
taste.
did he did a really good, like, his was respectful. He got his point across. Like, I saw a couple comments saying, "Oh, if Kanye did this, it would be a problem." The issue is Kanye wouldn't have done it as respectfully as Jay-Z did it.
Yeah, like Jay-Z's was like literally if Kanye did what he did in good taste.
Yeah, 100%. People don't go up and do that though. People go up there and pretend like they, they've come here, they've made themselves known and seen. This is my opinion. And to me, it's just cringe when you're like, bro, if you don't want to be there, just don't come. Like, I think the whole trashing the Grammys thing when you're there is like stale.
Well, I think it's obviously not a perfect system. So if people just sit around and do nothing, it's never going to change. And like we just named how many artists off the top of our head that haven't won one that deserve it.
Yeah.
Let that keep on going on. It's only going to get worse. So I'm all for people calling out the Grammys. I think hold them accountable for...
But even after you've won an award...
I think that's the best time to say it.
Mate, your best friend Kanye West won a Grammy, then took a bathroom break on it like a couple of years ago.
Yeah. And... No, that was quite a while ago.
Like 2017. But
Yeah.
like last time he won a Grammy.
I just think that whole act's become stale. Maybe I'm just being hyper.
I think after you win is the best time to do it. Because it's in...
Like Jay-Z.
Yeah, well, it's in poor taste to lose and then run to social media and do it. If you win and you do it on the stage at the Grammys...
Yeah.
What other time? I feel like it's that or not at all.
And like the one Jay-Z got was like an honorary award, which is named after Dr. Dre,
For sure.
which they only introduced last year because of like racist claims they weren't giving awards to certain artists of color, stuff like that. So it's like they're trying to be better, but still not a good look.
Yeah. Well, interesting. I mean, I say all this, but as soon as they come up again next year, I'm going to be watching it. So, I mean, how far does it all
like,
go?
They've still got a problem. Like all the rap categories weren't part of the main event. Most of them weren't televised. Like,
yeah, they do that a lot. They run it like
no
during
rap
ad
segments were
breaks and
televised.
stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What, the rap categories?
None of that was televised on live TV.
Oh.
Yeah, they like run it through ad breaks. Because they just don't care about that genre.
Do you think it's because... And again, this is something I have a bit of a pet peeve with, but the Grammys pretend that... Well, not pretend, maybe they do it to be family friendly, but like explicit music doesn't sort of exist, and they want to not showcase that they're rewarding explicit music. That's why they'll publicize the country awards, the pop awards, but they won't publicize the rap awards because it kind of puts a bright spotlight on
That's what
not family friendly
that's what they've been
content.
saying for years. Like, is it like because of people of color and mainly dominating rap, or just like some like big controversial topics like that? Like Jay-Z mentioned, like not a single rap album has even been nominated for album of the year, other than like Kendrick Lamar, and then when Outkast won it in like 1999.
Like the way I look at it, and I'm putting myself maybe in the people who direct the Grammys, but people our age, our generation, we're not going to be sitting down and watching the Grammys. We'll get all of our highlights, whatever, on Twitter, everything. Which on Twitter, Instagram, that stuff is everything's posted and tailored to your taste. The people who are actually sitting down and watching the Grammys are my parents, in my opinion, people who are a little bit older. So if they're sitting down and watching the Grammys, do you think as a producer that they care about Travis Scott winning a performance or winning a Grammy?
Probably not.
Yeah,
They should be.
But like,
but they would care about Taylor Swift, I think, winning a Grammy.
Plenty of screen time for her.
I think the caring about them getting the Grammys right or wrong, I don't think that's for like the average watcher. That's like for music heads like yourselves. Like, I couldn't care less that Travis Scott didn't win this year. Like, I mean, I do, because there's underlying issues with the Grammys, and everyone knows like the stuff they've been called out for not rewarding black artists and stuff like that. So I get that, and I'm with that. But it's like you guys are a lot more passionate about it from the music side. I think for the average person just sitting there to watch, it's like reality TV almost.
Yeah, true, yeah.
It's like sitting down and watching American Idol. Like, it's just another thing every year for most people.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter to the average person, but the Grammys are cooked, man.
Well, on the topic of it being reality TV, I've been seeing a few things going around the internet, and I'm going to voice it just because I've seen it, and I would love to be educated on it. But from what I've heard, Taylor Swift's acceptance of her award was seen as a bit rude from Celine Dion.
What happened?
From what I've seen, just Celine Dion was handing the award to her, and it might be just the masses being hypercritical of someone because she's successful, but she was seen taking the award and kind of ignoring the fact that Celine Dion gave it to her, didn't say thank you, didn't acknowledge her, and I don't know if she walked off or said something after it, but the massive thing was, she was rude to Celine Dion. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did. I think it's being taken a little bit out of proportion personally, and I don't think there's any bad blood between the two of them. They both like posted Instagram photos and like nice words about each other. I think it's just obviously winning album of the year is a big award. Probably a lot going through her head.
Yeah, probably just caught up in the moment. They probably had words behind the scenes.
Well, I mean, it seems like a weird person to intentionally beef with. Like Celine Dion she's like a legend in the music. As far as I'm aware, she's always been out of like any sort of major drama or anything. Like she doesn't need drama, in my opinion, she doesn't benefit off it. So I don't think it would be anything intentional, nor would Taylor Swift do anything intentionally like that.
Not like something like that. Like I think this is just a case of like the internet found something to talk about and has really blown it out. And then you look back and it goes, oh, it does look kind of bad. But like they all look in good spirits. They're all rich.
You know what though? And that's why I said it's hypercritical, because how many times in your life do you do something or you have like an interaction with someone and you know, say after it, you go, oh, I feel like I was rude in this, or
all the time.
This situation, did I not act properly? And maybe sometimes you don't, but because we don't have a camera in front of us the whole time, it's just not publicized.
Well, we've got a camera in front of us now. So if I ever mistreat one of you guys, I hope I'm held accountable for
basically, we're Taylor Swift right now.
This is how she feels.
I mean, like, you'd hope no one does it intentionally. Like, I might... You know, people have bad days and stuff and come off the wrong way. I would never try to be like that unless, like, I got beef.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if we had a camera in our face the whole time and someone saw you accidentally or unintentionally do something that may be perceived as rude...
What, do I think I would?
Well, no, I mean, like, imagine if people just made it a big thing and you're like, oh, shit, I didn't even realize that I was...
that would happen to me all the time.
You know?
It'd be pretty tiring.
But it's not on
like,
purpose, I just...
It would really take a toll. But you know what? Maybe I'll ask her when I see her in 2 weeks.
Well, I was talking to her...
I'll ask her to join the pod as well. Might get her on.
That's 2 weeks. You're down in Sydney, aren't you, mate?
I'll be there.
Driving, flying? What's the goal?
Flying now. Got everything booked, ready to go. I think it's not next Sunday, the Sunday after. Saturday night. So it should be good.
You got your Taylor Swift outfit ready?
Yeah, you wearing a red scarf, brother?
Look, might have to buy a Chiefs jersey. I think he's going to be there if they win.
Seriously? He's going to come to Sydney?
If they win, he'll do like his first like little holiday after the Super Bowl.
Can we get him on the pod? Can we
we'll get
have
Taylor
a collaboration
and
episode with the Kelsey? No, just like, can we have a collaboration episode with the Kelsey Brothers podcast?
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Taylor Swift the other night.
5 great athletes in the same room.
We've got a better setup than them. They just film in their room on Skype.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's just like webcams.
Oh, bro, welcome to the show.
Are you going to lay out your outfit on your bed the night before because you're so excited to put it on?
I do that every Monday night before we play basketball on Tuesdays. That's what it means to me to put on the Comeback Kings jersey.
You sometimes sleep in your Comeback Kings jersey, which is like dedication.
I sleep in the shorts.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to front about that.
I sleep in the old pair of shorts.
I don't know how you guys feel about sleeping in pants without pockets, though.
Why would I need pockets in bed?
I don't keep my phone in my pocket when I sleep, bro.
I don't know. It just feels weird to me. Oh, actually...
Do you keep your hands in your pocket when you sleep?
If I'm cold.
Bro needs the hiding space.
If you see me under my blankets tucked in like this, bro, my hands in my pockets, you
that
know
is
it's
wild.
It must be a cold night out there. Nah.
Oh, put the heater on, brother.
Do you wear your high school sport pants?
We come from an Indian household.
What does
the heater does not come on, bro.
I don't know that.
You layer yourself up, but the heater does not come on.
I know you got a sleeping bag. Use that. That's one big pocket.
Nah. I'm playing, but I just like to have the freedom. I don't know. I just like the feeling of. I don't know.
You're not conscious.
Yeah, coming to think about it, sometimes the pants that I wear.
Stupid, bro.
Yeah, coming to the pants I wear sometimes don't have pockets most of the time.
Just trying to be different over here.
I mean, like throughout the like, say if you're wearing it throughout the house and you want to slip your phone into your pocket,
Just hold in the waistband.
Oh, that's crazy.
What do you mean?
What?
How uncomfortable is that?
Have you never slipped your phone?
Never.
What? Bro, it's all about comfort, apparently.
You didn't grow up playing elite sports. We just had to make do with shorts without pockets, bro.
I have so many pairs of footy shorts with no pockets. You just got to make do, like country boys.
Yeah, I've never had that privilege of being an elite sport player.
Of having pockets.
Mate, we tried to get you in it. You didn't want to play.
Elite sport?
Mate, you played one season of club basketball with us.
What, in high school?
Yeah, and you quit after the grading season. You didn't even play a season.
What are you talking about?
When we got you to play ball with us,
you have to focus on your studies.
You played for the high school team. We were trying to get you into club basketball as well.
Oh, you mean Norfolk Hawks? Yeah.
Because I know talent when I see it.
Yeah, 100%.
And you didn't want to play. You said you had to focus on your grades.
Imagine how good you would be
100%.
right now if you'd played basketball that extra time.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but
Bro, if you grew up playing in like these programs that we went through, do you know how good you would be right now?
I would be in the NBL, you
wouldn't
reckon,
be
bro?
here.
No, not that. But you'd be playing like QSL or something.
If I wasn't playing in the NBL, it was not going to work out for me as a career. So
Yeah.
like, I would dedicated my chips into something that will work out for me.
you can still be really good at it.
Yeah, I know, but like,
I mean, you're good now.
being
obviously,
really good
but
at it, making a lot of money, I know which one I'd prefer to. You know.
don't have to play professionally and make money out of it.
Yeah, but making
Bro,
good
you got a
money.
platform right here. You could just post your own highlights on another page.
Tell me if you
can
guys.
also make a TikTok out of your. You could be mic'd up in a TikTok out of your games, bro. The shit you would say dropping 30 on people every night.
Yeah, when I call that old guy old on court.
Wow, good chat.
Brandon is the worst trash talker I've ever met.
Brandon's chat is abysmal.
Have we talked about this on the pod before?
No, we haven't.
No. Me and Josh,
Chirpy.
with the more verbal guys on the team,
Very verbal.
and we were playing. Was this 2 weeks ago now?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, true. We didn't have an episode after that game. We were playing 2 weeks ago now. We got off to a pretty nice start for the game, I think.
Very good
Yeah,
start.
yeah,
It
it's
was very
good.
good.
I
start,
came
actually.
down. I was posting up another guard, hit a turnaround mid-range. I came down, I hit a 3 off a screen from Josh. Came
Oh,
down,
it's
had a defender on
showtime.
my hip. Yeah, I hit a side step, got fouled, hit a jump shot. They counted as a 3. I don't think it was a 4-point play, but they said it was. And then this dude starts talking. I missed one shot after that.
Oh,
And
it's 'cause I said, yeah.
He's
I
acting like he's
remember.
clamping me. So
Then he,
I told him he didn't do anything. I was cooking him. And then Josh starts talking.
he barged right into me after you missed a jump shot and I set a screen,
Yeah.
acting like that was his influence.
Bro had a chip on his shoulder. He's trying to get something out of me and Josh, whatever. And then Brandon comes in. I don't know what you said word
Yeah,
for word, but you
bro.
just told him he's 60.
I
And that was the worst trash talk I've ever heard.
No,
he
I
knows
said
he's old, bro.
Bro,
I
you
said
can't help
something.
that.
I said something a little bit more vulgar to him.
Oh,
You want to repeat it?
No, I will not be repeating it. But he wasn't 60. I just wanted to let him know, bro. You're screaming. You're screaming in a 20-year-old's face because you barely defended him and he missed a shot and he got up all in your grill and was like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, just remember, you're 60, dog, and this guy's 24. Like, please calm down. It's a social men's league game.
I
was-
appreciate you sticking up for me, but next time I think just leave it to us because that was pathetic.
yeah, I had
bro.
some good chat that game. Because it was a pretty close game towards the end. And
What did you say? You said no hero ball when he
Yeah,
tried.
I said hero
to
ball.
take
It's not your team anymore, old man. Because he was trying to take every shot after not scoring for like 3 quarters.
Yeah, I was playing that Ben Simmons defense on him. I was like under the rim while he was pulling mid ranges.
Oh, yeah.
And bro was so locked
Clank,
in. He was like pressing
clank,
Phil from like
clank.
half court, which gave us the easiest looks because we had easy dish offs. Like
Oh,
bro
bro, I was
was
just a decoy in the second half. You guys just played
bro
4
wanted
on 3.
bro wanted to press you for no reason.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he had a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah. Well, that's the trash talking thing. But Josh, I'm excited that you're going to Taylor Swift in 2 weeks.
Happy for you, man.
I
Hopefully I'll
wanna
bring her back.
hear everything about it. You know, I don't know where you're.
Pause. I think Kristen wouldn't mind that.
I want to know.
Shout out to Kristen.
Shout out to
Anyway,
Kate.
She's
dog.
finally listening. We got her on.
I saw that. We
Shout out
appreciate
to
your
her.
shout out, Kristen.
I
We
want to
appreciate
know
anyone that posts us on their stories.
where you're standing. You know how good your view is. All that.
You got
Look,
obstructed view, didn't you?
no, I didn't do much of the purchasing,
huge.
but we didn't get standing, which I don't really care. Like it's Taylor Swift, I'm not gonna rave. But
Why not?
I don't know. We're like near the fence, but still pretty high up.
What if
But
she performs with Kendrick?
she brings Kendrick Lamar out. I'll scream! I've seen him live.
I feel like that is not going to
They
happen.
have a song together.
Yeah, I am aware,
Yeah, you
but I
are.
just feel like that is not going to
I
happen.
don't know if he's flying to Sydney, Australia, just for one verse
No,
on
we
Bad
got
Blood,
who
brother.
sings? I don't know. She's got someone opening for her. I forgot the name of. But
Oh, there's one
The
girl
song-
that she takes everywhere with her. For
she does that
opening
like
act,
the
right?
chant about like I don't know.
I don't know
would
their
normally
name.
know, but she's really nice. She's
Is
really
it the
good.
same one that was in Brisbane recently?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Forgive me, I forgot her name, but no, we got pretty good seats. I'm not a fake fan, so I'll be singing along all day.
Yeah, and that's something I'll commend you on. Like, you're not just going to Taylor Swift because it's just an experience. You actually enjoy her music.
Every time I make a light-hearted joke about Taylor Swift, Kristen hits me with the, there are girls who would kill themselves to have the tickets that you have, and I was like, mate, well, get over it.
Well,
I know all the songs.
such is life. Life's not fair. You gotta just deal with it.
I'll
Sometimes.
cry.
Brandon wanted me and him to go.
Bro, you
Yeah, I
guys
was gonna
should
buy
pull
tickets
up.
for both of us.
Yeah, I'll
And
cry when
We're
she
going to go to
brings,
the Melbourne show.
I'll cry when the Folklore era comes on.
I want
I'm
to
just
go to
keeping it
Melbourne
real.
so bad again.
What's that?
I want to go to Melbs.
I'm actually going to
Let's do
Sydney, but I'm down. I'm not
Mm.
going in that week anymore, so let's book that as well.
On a more serious note, and we're just gonna change. Real, I'm gonna switch it up here just a little
Turn the
bit.
page.
King Charles has been diagnosed with cancer.
I'll keep him in my thoughts. Hope he pulls through.
I
think Mum would be very devastated at this news.
was gonna say I think Fiona might have to start preparing for another day off.
I hope she has the time in lieu.
Time in lieu for another day off.
Look, whoever working at the mint, those coins, fuck, it's been a big year.
It's
Have
hard.
you ever been there?
To the mint?
Where they make the coins?
Yeah, year 7 camp.
Bro, we went when we were in Canberra.
Yeah, so did I.
And the biggest scam, they came out with the new $2 coins so you could pay $5 to get
Yeah, I
one.
know. And like, oh, it comes sealed.
And I was dumb enough to do it.
Yeah, I did that. I think there was a bit of wheat on mine. It was,
I think I've still got it.
Well, they were really shiny though, right?
yeah, new
Yeah, they
coins
were new.
are.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, sad news out of the royal family. I hope everyone's sticking together.
Yeah, man.
We pray he gets through it all
So-
unscarved.
The royal family's always confused me. I don't know how it works. So once the king,
It is very
eventually
confusing.
the king will die. I'm not saying he's gonna die because of this, but eventually he will die.
He'll live a long, healthy life.
Who's
Eventually
next?
pass on. I think his
For the audio listeners, your thing is not broken. Josh is just thinking really
Sorry,
hard.
I'm thinking got the family law. He had a daughter, Diana, who passed away in the car crash in the 90s.
Yes.
She would have been next.
Yep.
But now one of her sons is next in line. I think it's William, who's married to Kate and has a couple kids.
Oh, okay.
There's
yeah,
also
yeah.
Harry, who has the red head.
But isn't Harry not in the royal family
Harry's
anymore?
so far down because he's like a second sibling. Like he's never gonna like his lifetime. He won't be king.
See, the one married to Rachel from Suits?
Yes.
Yes.
Meghan
Meghan Markle?
Markle.
Is
yes.
Rachel her character's name in Suits? I think so. Have you guys watched Suits?
No.
Season
Get on
1, long time ago.
Good season.
It is. So then it'll be William, and then all his kids, and then their kids. Like
Okay, so there's this.
Harry's
line,
done
yeah.
for, unfortunately.
So it goes what like a king before a queen, like do they
Whoever's
go?
from the direct family.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like Kate married into the family, so
Yep.
she won't get it.
Unless
She
the
won't
king
get it.
passes
She's like-
away.
She'll be his queen,
Yep.
but she won't be like the lead.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like if you marry into the family, you don't get the sole title.
Mm. Well, you know,
Which is bonkers.
the royal family law. It's not awesome sauce,
I
bro.
hope I got that right. I'll get grilled by my mum if I didn't.
I know nothing about the royal family or their law, so that was informational for me at least.
Just doing my best. Number 1 royal family defender.
Before the podcast, what you guys don't know is Josh is a chronic peer.
Whoa!
There's got to be a better name for that, bro.
And so he I have a story on the way back from Sydney last year when we went to Sydney. We drove. We took a road trip. Driving there was
8
fine.
hours?
9 hours.
The trip down was A1.
Yeah, the trip down was amazing. We left at around 2:30 a.m. or 2 a.m. our time here in Brisbane. Early morning, we drove there night. We got to Sydney in like 10 hours. We only stopped once, maybe twice, I think. Got to Sydney, it was perfect.
Beautiful.
On the way back, however,
Different story.
completely different story. Now, Josh has this thing, and he'll probably dive into it, where...
I'll break it down.
I want to call it bladder anxiety,
Probably.
where he's not actually feeling like going to the toilet until he tells himself he's feeling like going to the toilet.
I've always had it. And like Kristen, my whole family, everyone knows I've got it. It's just mental. It's a mental issue. I'm suffering. Like even at this point, I'm going to bed, fresh from the bathroom, head on the pillows. Hey Josh, you need to pee. Oh no. I have to get up and go. And then I just pray I fall asleep quickly or else I'm going to be back in there.
Well, on the way back from Sydney, from the time we entered the Gold Coast vicinity to driving back to North Lakes,
It's like the last 2 hours.
we would
Almost there.
have stopped about 6 times.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like there's traffic, it was just clear roads. But this man really had to go.
That
Every
was
little
bad.
BP service station with a McDonald's in it, bro. That was the worst trip of my
I
life.
like flooded the side of the
drive.
road.
We got off at one point on the way back to get some food. And the Macca's line was really long. And Josh was like, oh, I'm just going to go take a bathroom. Sure, all good, bro.
That's normal.
Went to the bathroom. We ordered our food, got our food in 10 minutes.
yeah.
No one had a sip of drink at this point because we said, oh, we're going to just go into the car and start eating and drinking whatever.
Oh, it's horrible.
In 10 minutes, just from getting his food, Josh goes, oh, I think I need to pee again. I'm going to go back to the bathroom.
Just to be safe, you know? You can't go wrong.
I don't
And-
even remember this as clearly as you do. That's crazy.
From that point on,
Yeah, that one
towards-
was weird.
Yeah.
That got me as well.
From that point till we came back to North Lakes, it was a thing. But it happened again today before the
Just want to be prepared. A few jitters. Get everything out. Ready for a big film.
That kind of reminds me, and something that Josh and I can speak on quite passionately about.
There we go.
Is an area in Brisbane that we used to like to go to.
What's this area called?
It's called Piss Lane.
I haven't been, for context. I don't want to be included in this.
Phil's not a regular visitor of the lane.
I've never been to the lane.
We've not been to Piss Lane in a very long time.
What,
I've been to Fish Lane with like the restaurants.
Yeah, Fish Lane's nice as well.
That is very nice.
Piss Lane is this road where on the way to the valley, if you walk from the CBD
Central Station
to the valley,
Val,
where the clubs and everything are, there's this one street, and it's like a suspicious street, and it doesn't have any lights on it.
It's one way as well.
It's just a one-way street.
Like, very dark.
And
near the bridge.
One day we were walking, and we were like, but someone had to pee. Guess who? And we were like, we really need to pee. Like this lane, as a joke, like, this lane looks like somewhere you could pee, whatever. A couple of weeks later, we were back in the city. We walked past that same lane. True enough, when we were passing it, there was this dude who was taking a pee down P Lane. And ever since that moment,
it's just the communal,
it's just stuck there.
Lane.
And now we see.
Oh, was it not even you guys that went?
No.
This is the first time I've heard this story.
No. Yeah,
we saw. First time we stopped, but then next trip we walked by and there was a bunch of dudes using the lane.
And then I walked past there, not a little bit while after, and there was a few people there, just doing the same thing.
Great lane.
You guys started a movement.
Bro.
It's a historical site.
Stay grounded meet and greet location.
Yeah, the first meet and greet we do is going to be on Piss Lane. But.
Bless everyone.
That's just a cool memory that I have about Brisbane. I love the city, and that's one of the reasons why.
For sure. That reminded me, saying meet and greet reminded me of, we were in grade 7.
Oh, God.
And
what's this going to say?
Prank versus Prank did a meet and greet in Boondall, I think.
What?
And we didn't go.
Are you serious?
If anyone, Prank versus Prank, BF versus GF, whatever they were called.
Oh, is it that?
Jesse and Gina.
Yeah.
Brandon watched them religiously, and I watched them a fair bit too. To the point where...
You watched them religiously as well?
I watched them a lot, but not as much as you. To the point where Brandon got up on stage and did the cookie dance.
No! He's twisting the story.
Look up the cookie dance.
No, stop. He's twisting the story.
Look up Prank vs. Prank cookie dance on YouTube and watch the music video. Brandon did that on a stage right in front of a whole school. Bro?
You're going to get so embarrassed right now because you're lying on camera. I'm about to expose you.
Acoustic?
Phil and I were very big Prank vs. Prank, BF vs. GF fans, and for our Year 6 graduation, we'd all dance on stage. There was a part in the dance where you could do your own freestyle dance move. And you had to get up in kind of duos and do a dance for the whole school.
What's the cookie dance?
Phil and I...
Can you demo it for the video listeners while you talk?
Happen. Phil and I both stood up simultaneously and did the cookie dance.
What is the
for
cookie
about
dance?
25 seconds.
I've never seen this. I didn't
demo
go to
it
primary
for Josh
school.
while you talk. And it gives the video viewers a 5 seconds.
It's so dumb. It's like, I'm not going to stand up and do it. But it's like...
Give me a little bit.
It's like we stood up and it was literally us going side to side and you just dip in a cookie in milk.
Yeah, that's what, like 2014-ish?
I don't remember doing it with you.
That's Year 7, 2013?
2013.
Yeah, that fits the time.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Phil, you lying on live camera is insane.
I would never lie on camera.
Insane.
In my primary school, our graduation little dance with dance cart was High School Musical.
Oh, that's dope.
We had like bounce balls and everything too. Like what's the song? I gotta get your game on.
Oh,
get
your head in the game.
Yeah, we did that.
Troy.
Shout out to Zac Efron, man.
Shout out to Troy.
Friend of the show, Zac Efron.
His new movie is really good, I've heard.
What is it?
It's the serious one about the wrestlers. Again, I've forgotten the title.
Wrestlers.
Forgive me. Yeah, he plays a family of wrestlers.
Showtime.
Like
Schultz?
WWE wrestling or like...
Yeah, from
Or like the competitive wrestling where they wear like the unitards and the headgear.
Yeah, more of that. Like back when it was a bit old. I think still black and white. I don't know the actual time frame, but it's a very tragic story. It's a serious role. So
I'll probably never watch it. That's dope.
Apparently it's really sad.
Yeah.
But good for him trying new roles.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Probably not the best combat movie I'll ever watch.
What would you say your best combat movie would be?
Fight Club.
So Major Creed.
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Fight Club was dope, bro.
It's not really a combat movie, is it?
Yeah, 100%. That's combat.
Quite literally fought.
You don't talk about that part though.
Yeah, the whole point of the movie is
I would
combat.
put Creed above that, low key, right now. I haven't watched Fight Club for a while, but I did rewatch Creed over the weekend.
How many times?
Very emotional. I've now seen it 3 total times.
No, how many times do you watch it this week?
Once. What about you?
I watched Creed 3 times Creed 1 3 times this week. I watched Creed 2 twice. And then I had to squeeze in a Creed 3 viewing.
You got a
Did
problem.
you get Creed 3 in?
Yeah, just one.
Nice.
You have a bit of a problem.
No, it just makes me feel really good. It's a feel-good movie.
Do you cry during Creed?
But surely...
Don't ask me that on camera.
We all
a few
know the
times.
answer.
surely...
Look, it was more emotional than I remembered it.
There's
so
a few
very-
scenes that are really emotionally heavy.
That is true.
Wouldn't it get boring after a while, bro?
Do you know
Nah.
like the whole script?
Surely at this point, Phil.
Oh, I like certain scenes, yeah.
Because I think we've talked about this. You've seen it like 100+ times at this point.
Oh, easily. I watched it 100+ times in the last 6 months. I'm not joking when I say I watched that movie every day last year.
What's the opening line?
Well, the first one.
Yep.
It's one of the security guards talking over the intercom because he's in the detention center. And
Right.
they're like, it's a dude telling the kids to line up against the wall, then an
Yeah.
alarm goes off.
Yeah,
and they
it
run
is.
through.
And then he goes, Autobots, transform and roll out.
It's funny you say that because the director
What?
for the first Creed, I think, did the newer Transformers, Ryan
Yeah,
Coogler.
he
That's
did
why I said it.
Transformers,
I'm
Rise
pretty
of
sure
the
he did
Beast.
the new one, yeah. It was either him or the dude that directed Creed 2, but I don't think the dude that directed Creed 2 got many movies after
Yeah, I've
that.
never heard that guy, so...
Yeah.
I
Ryan
haven't
Coogler effect,
rewatched Creed 2. I don't think I've seen Creed 2, so that's next in queue for me.
It's cool, but Creed 1 is like genuinely, movie person or not, I'm looking at you, Brandon. I think everyone
Yeah.
needs to watch Creed once.
I've seen Creed. I've enjoyed
I think
it.
everyone needs to watch it once as an adult.
I have not seen it.
I think you should rewatch it.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. We can do a comprehensive review.
Did
on
you know
another
it's a
episode once
sequel
you've
to the
seen it.
Rocky films, Brandon?
I love the Rocky films.
Oh, what?
This is better than the Rocky
Tune
films.
in.
Yeah, I do love that. And I've seen Creed. I just, if you ask me to recall, I wouldn't be able to, but I know I've seen
Pathetic.
it.
What's your favourite quote from the film currently? From the first one in particular?
I really like, it's probably not my favorite, but when he cuts up Pretty Ricky Collins' face in the
Yes.
second round, he's like, "You bleed just like me."
That was
cool.
Bro, that was hype. Like,
There's a lot. I don't even know about lines, just moments.
Hmm.
Like the whole training montage in the hospital when
Oh,
Rocky
right.
has cancer. I've said it a million times, but I love the romance in that movie. Watching Donnie and Bianca.
Yeah, they nail a bunch of different sub-themes.
For
so.
sure, man. Once Brandon watches it, we will give a full comprehensive review as a behind the scenes. It'll be a 10-hour episode special just about Creed.
Scene by scene breakdown.
I
Easter
do really
eggs.
enjoy hearing you two talk about movies though, because it's like I don't watch them, but I get a really good like gauge about what the movie is. I can sit and watch you, listen to you guys talk about movies.
Oh
and
man, I haven't even fully sold you on Creed yet. Just wait.
Yeah, bro, it's
Man.
got like a whole camera roll full of edits and montages and...
No, it's not a full camera roll. It's a folder. In my camera.
How many do you have, do you reckon?
In my Creed
In the
Talk
Creed
folder.
folder.
It's called Creed Talk. Don't ask me how many I got. Too many.
Like you've... Do you just save everyone you see?
The good ones,
Yeah.
which is like 99% of them.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes you need an extra kick of motivation.
You did send a bunch last night. I was feeling strong.
Bro,
so
you
I
feel
did
way
save a
better after
couple
watching them.
actually.
For sure.
I changing gears a little bit. Sometimes when I drive home from work in peak traffic,
Hate that.
only time to time, but usually in those moments, and I just want to find out whether you guys get these thoughts. I look around while I'm on the highway and there's bumper to bumper traffic, and I'll just sometimes peer into someone's car, right? And I go, damn, that person like actually has a life.
Unlike
Like,
you.
like
Bro, I do that when I drive past houses.
yes,
I see like a random like white picket fence home. And I'm like, I wonder what they do.
yes, like oh, like you're telling me
Like, no way they don't have a podcast.
no wait, you know, like you're telling me, oh, like tonight they're gonna cook dinner and they're gonna
Right,
sit,
like,
sit
what are
down
they
as a
having for
family.
dinner?
Yeah,
Are they
it's
just doing,
pretty
like, a
weird,
typical
eh?
roast?
Yeah,
and then
I've done that.
they're just gonna
Or
have
maybe they're doing
regular,
Uber Eats.
yeah, like regular conversation. Like, oh, in my thing is necessarily in the car. Like, I'll look at someone and be like, oh, that person, heck, they might be going home, they might be going to the gym, they might be going to go and see their girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, but they have like a purpose. They're not just like a side character right
Well,
now. in
yeah.
Jeez, Mr. Main
That's
Character.
narcissistic as hell to
No.
call someone a side
this-
character.
No, I mean like, but
My
like.
lord.
You don't think about it usually. Like like people just pass you by. You go, oh yeah, that's just you don't conceptualize.
Yeah, but
they have
I'm
their
not
own.
walking around acting like people are NPCs. I just...
No, I'm not
Don't-
saying that. I'm not saying
You
that.
may as well have.
You're a main
I'm just saying
character.
like unless in those moments is only when it hits me like, oh, like the same things I do, they do as well.
For sure.
But I just don't think about it all the time. It's not like the first thing on my mind when I see someone is like I think those moments humanize humans for me.
Yeah, but it's probably good you don't think about it too often. like LeVar Ball said. You got to
Say
stay in
again?
your own lane.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Shout out to LeVar, man.
Shout out to the Ball family.
I've not heard that name in a minute.
He was back on court today.
LeVar.
No, you idiot. The one in the NBA.
He did play college ball.
Yeah, he's very soon up to play against Jordan.
Lonzo.
Zoe started getting shots up again.
Oh,
Wasn't moving.
fell
Proud
off
of
in
him, man.
3 years.
Proud
Yeah,
of him.
something like
Poor
that.
guy.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's
Shout out to Alonzo.
it's hard. It's hard coming back from injury, and I mean we all had injury before, but I had a big one recently.
You've been talking about your injury a lot today.
Yeah, and I want to touch on it.
Okay, let me tell a story real quick. This bit's not funny. A guy got injured in our game tonight, and most likely tore his ACL.
I know where this is going.
Most of us,
Oh yeah, I did.
we were
hear
all
this.
grimacing like shit. You don't
It
want to
was
see
pretty.
anyone go
It was
through
pretty
that.
gruesome. I just got there, and the guy's like screams in pain,
Yeah,
falls
like-
down.
You don't want to see anyone go through that. Doesn't matter who it is. Some guys are helping him up. Other guys go back to the bench, give him their space. We're kind of just
Kind of
hoping it's not as bad as it
kind of a
looks.
bit shocked.
I heard Brandon say to 3 people
me.
something along the lines of, "Oh man, I know that all too well." He just couldn't wait to tell everyone
and
that
then he
he's been
came
through
over
the
to
same.
bench. I was getting ready and said to me, "It's like, oh, hit me in the knee before that. Mine's been hurting."
It's not about you, bro.
I was just because everyone was like, oh, when I was talking to Aiden and I said to you, I was saying he was like, oh, like that looked like it hurt, and his was a non-contact ACL injury, which you'd know is worse than a contact ACL injury usually.
Oh
they
man,
tend
the
to
way
say.
he landed, like
Yeah,
just
it didn't
knew
look
straight
good.
away.
So
Poor
it was
guy.
within context. You just heard me say that bit, but it was definitely within context. I wasn't just parading the fact that I'd been injured.
If we're talking in context, he limped over to our bench at the end of the game to say, "Good game, fellas," and you said, "Yeah, I know what you're going through."
No, I was okay. Maybe that one was uncalled for, but I was just trying to relate to a brother because
You pass some wisdom
you
over.
know I
Bro,
just
he's
wanted
going
to
home
let
to
him
his
know.
wife and kids. He didn't need the 20-year-old.
No, we
Hey,
don't
bro,
know. His
but
wife and kids
you-
probably don't give a damn, bro.
Hey, bro, take the moon boot.
Like I'm just saying, he could go home and be like, "Oh,
What,
we
you
told
look
you
into
not
his
to play."
car on the way home, you decide that?
He could,
Bro's gonna laugh.
he could be going home and they're going, "Oh, I told you not to play today," and then like then he's
Not your
like he
problem.
feels like I know, but if I can just give him some sort of like you'll be alright, bro, sort of thing.
So you're saying his family hates him, but he's going to be like, "Thank God the 20-year-old in basketball told me it's going to be okay."
I hope you remember that when I got injured, bro, that whole team was still talking shit to me.
Yeah, because I wasn't there. I would have beaten them all.
I'm
up.
like, to me, I'm like, I don't want to be even come across like that. That's why I did like the complete opposite.
That's good for you, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro. You
When he
wouldn't
came over
understand
to
it.
me, I
You wouldn't
said-
understand unless it happened to you.
Here he goes. Again.
Yeah,
I have been playing through an injury for this team for the last 4
I've,
months.
I've
Thank you
had
very
my own
much.
injuries over my course of my career.
You have your ribs, your
Yep.
He broke his ribs, and then I accidentally broke him some more.
Yeah, you idiot.
I kicked a football into his broken
On,
ribs.
on purpose.
I wasn't aiming for your ribs. I was just aiming for you.
Demon.
and then your injury's been a shoulder one.
Yeah, should actually get like a scan to see what it is.
Yeah,
but-
maybe, mate. It's been like 6 months.
Well, I've been able to test it in the gym, doing a bunch of rehab stuff, and it's probably like a Terry's minor. I just don't know if it's what actual type of injury. Symptoms indicate like grade 2 tear. It might just linger for the rest of my life because I don't really feel like doing a full rehab. I'm trying to win a championship.
What can you do?
Why don't you do it in off season?
Because
That's
our
the
off season's
thing.
like 2 weeks. We had the 6-week break at the start of the year, and I've rehabbed the whole time. I'm still not 100%.
Damn.
Like, I'll need an extended break, but who else is going to run the offense when Brandon doesn't know where he's going half the time?
Bro.
No, today I was dead confused on some possessions. I don't know why.
Well, the
You're-
spacing was a bit different.
Spacing was
normal.
I was like
You're a bit lost in the sauce.
because where I was usually meant to stand, someone was always there, and it really bothered me. Like I was trying to tell people, I'm not gonna, I was trying to tell you, cut back, please push down, and then I would go out of position because no one would move where I would usually stand, and where I would usually stand.
Yeah, well, I was trying to, and I feel partly responsible for this because as the point guard, I should be making it easy for you guys. So if I need to do something differently during a game, pull me up on that too. But I was trying to exploit. Josh had a munchkin guarding him. I don't know why.
Did you see me bully him that one possession?
Bro, they subbed
Hell
out their
yeah.
only big dude. And for audio listeners, Josh is like solid 6'4", 6'5", which in our leagues is like
Big boy.
tall enough to be one of the
Decent,
taller
yeah.
guys in the league. And they put this little 5'3", 15-year-old on
Little
him.
bald kid.
Yeah, so I was
Like
just
not
trying.
bald, like blonde buzz.
Yeah, I was
How
just
do
trying
you-
to feed Josh the rock and expose that. But then some
So-
other members of this show just kept on getting in his way.
Yeah, that's me.
And then I got the ball and I full on I felt bad because I full on pushed him, bodied him over.
Oh man, it's a physical game.
Oh yeah. Then I missed the next couple, so I just dealt with it.
Yeah, that loss was shit.
Look, you live and you learn. You win some, you lose some.
Who do we play next week?
As long as you don't repeat your same mistakes again and you learn from them, that's what it's
We
about.
blow second half leads every week.
We've got the hard schedule too now. I got to play all the top teams.
Yeah, that's fine. It helps us get better. There's no point playing the bad
Yeah, but
teams.
it's you need an easy win every now.
My body is fried right now, but give me a week to get my legs back under me. Will be sweet.
When I was in NZ, I found a new way to eat a cupcake, and I wanted to.
Is it where you break it in half and put the bottom half
Yes,
on top and
dude.
the cream in the middle? Yeah.
Have you done it before?
Yeah, I've been on social media since I was 8, so I saw it 15 years ago.
I didn't even see it. I got told it.
By who?
My cousin's husband, Ruben. He said...
How old is he?
He's 31.
Oh, so he would definitely be on Facebook life hack accounts. That's definitely where he saw it.
For sure, yeah.
But shout out to Ruben.
Shout out Ruben, bro. But
Ruben.
yeah, I've never done it before. It is life-changing. You don't get the icing on your nose.
Life-changing.
It doesn't go in your beard. I loved it,
hate
and
when that
it
happens.
elevated my cupcake eating experience. Have you done it before?
Yeah, I hate when I get the cream in my beard.
Is this one of those instances where you really overrate something that's not that great?
Yeah, I don't think it's life-changing,
Because
buddy.
it tastes the exact same. It's just a cupcake.
Look, I'm being hyperbolic, yeah, but I would not eat a cupcake.
For those that don't know Brandon, you could show him a toothpick, but it's a different color to every other toothpick in the world, and he will talk about how it's the greatest thing that's ever been invented for the next 6 weeks. Which is a trait that I love about you. You're either 0 or 100. You're just extremely supportive of everything. But it's still just a cupcake, my brother.
Also sounds very annoyingly hard to put
No,
together.
No, it's
no,
actually really
it-
easy. I'll back him on this.
It literally, I thought it would crumble as well, but it just breaks the dough in the middle.
Because the top end of the cupcake is it's obviously not a square, so it's got a lip, so you literally just put your hands apart and pull it apart.
Oh.
And because they're so soft, it breaks pretty evenly. And then you just flip it on its head, and it's almost like a cupcake sandwich.
Why don't they just make them like that?
It's less visually pleasing.
Yeah.
Heaps.
You
less
could make it visually pleasing.
No, I don't think you could. It looks like a burger.
A burger. You know
And
the
like-
song Cupcake?
What? No.
Oh, listen to it.
Josh ate a Yumbo when we were in Sydney.
Oh
just me and him.
my
when Phil and
gosh.
I went to a Sydney trip
Just
together,
us two.
just us two.
Because you have to explain to the people who aren't from Australia what the Yumbo is.
So a Yumbo. Josh, you ate it. I think you should explain it.
Yumbo.
It's like a mix between a cheeseburger and a ham and cheese.
Okay, let me explain in more detail. It is
That's all I got.
plain bread with
No, plain
disgusting,
bun.
cheap plastic cheese
It's gross.
and the slimiest, soggiest, wettest, most disgusting ham.
And they don't toast it. It's just
Yeah,
from the packet.
just raw ingredients
It's
thrown together.
wet.
It's like if somebody was to ask you fresh or toasted, they just said fresh.
And it was
It's wet.
Wasn't it something from our parents' generation? So everyone went
it
crazy
was
when they brought it back.
brought it back from original Hungry Jack's menus.
Yeah, and it was $2.
It's like
I don't even think he
It's
got
like-
he stomached
it's
one
like
bite.
bun, cheese, ham bun. Don't toast it. Don't cook it. Whatever. Take the first bite. It's wet because it's sloppy ham and
It's
wet
a sloppy
cheese.
Joe.
I gave it to a homeless guy.
Shout out to Joe, man. 3
Shout
episodes
out
in a
to
row,
Joe.
he's been name
How
dropped.
dope was that?
Listening from
That was
Tokyo.
Listening from Japan.
That was a cool
We've got
slide.
international viewership now.
I'm not patting myself on the back for that. For
Hope you had safe travels. To
That
the
was a
family
really, really smooth transition.
the Joe transition.
And that's why you're the main host.
Thank you, boys. Sloppy Joe, or not calling you Sloppy Joe, just Joe in general.
Enjoy the trip. Enjoy the
Cappuccino Joe.
cold.
Cappuccino Joe. Coffee Joe.
Please hit up Hammerick's if you guys are ever in the Brisbane area. If you live in the Brisbane area, hit up
Oh.
Hammerick's Coffee
They've got other
Cafe.
locations.
Yeah, they've got north, east, southwest. They got North Lakes. They got
Cabo.
Caboolture / Morayfield, one of them. They got Hillcrest or something. Toowoomba.
Toowoomba. That's what I was thinking of.
Wherever you're going, if you need coffee, Hammerick's has got
Hammerick's?
you. Hammerick's. Thank you. We can't.
Hammerick's.
That's potential future sponsor and partner. We can't be
My
pronouncing it wrong.
apologies.
But no, really good food, really good coffee, really good vibes, and really good owner. Shout out to Joe.
I want to touch on very, very briefly something that came up to me a couple of days ago. The amount of money that these streamers make is out of this world.
Yeah, we don't talk about Aiden Ross.
Please don't.
No,
talk about Abe
I'm not
Ross.
talking about him specifically, but I went down this rabbit hole of just researching these contracts that these streamers have recently
Oh
signed.
yeah, it's crazy right now.
Do you know what kind of money they're on?
Are you talking about kick streams?
Kick streams, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
most of the
bro.
kick athletes get paid more now than an NBA salary.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
That is that is more money than rappers make or have.
I'm not surprised with how much they're getting paid. I'm surprised that Kick's generating that much. Is the ad revenue that insane?
I don't even know how Kick
think
works,
Kick-
bro.
Do we need to just
It's just
stream
another
instead
Twitch.
of podcasting? It's not like we
Oi.
edit it. We
The
could so
fame-
do this
it's-
live.
Oi,
Kick's a fairly new platform.
oi,
Live stream the podcast.
yo.
And we could have Subway Surfers as the gameplay.
We've
if
got,
we want
we've
to
got
be
a
gaming
pro
stream.
Subway Surfers athlete on standby.
We
But-
do.
Don't people tune in for live streams because of longevity? Like it's like a long form thing.
Well, we're already like 55 minutes in now, and we could easily go for another 6 hours if we wanted to.
We
Start
need
building
someone to
Lego.
play Subway Surfers for
Quit
6
your day
hours.
jobs, fellas.
If you guys are passionate about Subway Surfers,
We could even get like, what are some other games they do? Like some satisfying slime videos.
oh yeah, the sand cutting ones.
Yeah.
If you guys want Stay Grounded ASMR, Brandon said he'll do it.
I
Just
will-
let us know.
I'll
We can
do
roll
Sega
some
ASMR.
marbles into some glass jars. Hopefully it smashes with coloured liquid in them.
I can do.
Bro, those videos are
They're
good.
good, hey.
I can do some brush my teeth ASMR.
Ew,
Man,
let's
TikTok's
not do
fried out
that.
brain. No way we watch shit like that.
Absolute brain rot.
I actually don't watch ASMR. It creeps me out.
No, I'm not talking about ASMR because I don't like it either. I agree with you. But like where people just like roll a bottle down the stairs and be like, which one will smash first?
Hell yeah.
No
And
way
I
we
watch all 3 minutes of it.
Like, I was going to say, if you had to add up every time you've
It's
watched one of those in your life, how
fucking
many days do you think you wasted? Quite a few.
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's insane.
No, it's just satisfying. I mean, satisfying videos have been popular since, I can remember since Instagram started videos, which is way back. You used to get all these satisfying sort of things on. There was a whole Instagram page back in the day with satisfying videos, and it was just stuff like this.
Yeah, right.
It's just cool to watch. Like I used to watch, like, you know, they'd put like these like a metal sphere, like in like a pipe, and you'll see like the sphere on the pipe like perfect. The sphere like goes so perfectly down this pipe.
Oh, yeah.
It looks
yeah.
like it's like defying gravity almost.
Yeah, well.
Stuff like that has always
Bro's
been
attention
around.
span is cooked.
Mine, bro. I need, if it's like a long form video, the Subway Surfers and the Minecraft parkours really help.
Yeah.
100%,
Am
bro.
I the asshole? 22 male with the Minecraft parkour videos.
Bro, Minecraft movie is going to go crazy.
Keen, I started filming.
Not out yet, right?
No, it's just
Nah,
started
but when it
filming.
is-
I think we spoke about this on one
Yeah,
podcast before.
We did, but I'm just that excited.
I
Stay
can't
Grounded
wait.
Minecraft movie review.
We should all buy those foam diamond
I was
swords.
just about to say that,
And
like a
go-
helmet.
Yeah, and go into the midnight screening of the Minecraft movie.
Full Steve cosplay.
You reckon someone will dress up as a hero, Brian?
I hope not. I'll be too scared to go,
I'll
brother.
have to leave the cinema if we see him.
We've not had our yearly Minecraft phase happen.
We didn't have it
for
last
2
year,
Yeah,
either.
years.
mate, but Minecraft's done. Everyone's hating on the game.
But
Really?
that
Because
was
they don't update it enough.
You hate to see.
There's been like
fall
no
from grace
major
like that.
updates in like 6 years.
the last time I know there was like polar bears.
Be better. But you can't do anything with them. They're just there. Like, what a... Whoa. Polar bears.
Pretty cool.
Serial Minecraft hater.
I mean, I think once all these big games get sold off, they end up just losing it because obviously, you know, it's a big thing to sell off a game and expect a new owner, or sell off anything, a business, and expect the new owner to have the same vision and passion.
Yeah, I
that
think
the previous one
Microsoft
had from.
handles Minecraft now, so...
Microsoft handles a lot,
Microsoft be killing it.
bro. Every time I think of technology, I just can't stop thinking about those Apple Vision Pro goggles.
Oh,
You might
here
have
we
to buy
go.
a pair for the next video.
Aren't they like $5,000 Australian?
Yeah, they're like $6,000
Bro.
Australian. I'm being serious though. Like, just the fact that you can watch, like, I've been seeing videos of how you have like 6 screens open, and you can like have a group chat open. You can watch the NBA. You can have a.
I do that on my laptop.
That can't be good for you.
No, it's horrible.
Like, what happened? I don't sit too close to the TV.
But when's that ever
I
stopped
was
me?
thinking that
Like-
the other day, bro.
I saw a guy, like, there's people on TikTok doing day in the life videos of them wearing it all day. Some guy on TikTok drove his car wearing it, went to a coffee shop wearing it, and just like sat there like doing these ones, like typing it in the midair.
Yeah, that must be so bad for your
Looks so
retinas. That must be so
goofy.
bad for everything.
And he's basically just on an iPad in his eyes.
It'd be crazy to see if they get recalled or anything like that. But they said they've been working on it since like the first iPhone was announced.
And
So
all the famous
What?
people.
yeah, that was like the first.
That has to be cap.
Yeah.
Nah, the
2011.
the blueprints came out for like the first concept of it.
So what are they working on now? That's my
Probably flying
question.
cars and shit.
Flying boots.
Nah,
Probably
fly-
chips that make
They
you
want to
fly.
make. They want to make a car.
Probably AI to take over.
I would spend
Terminator
an
shit.
unholy amount of money on a jetpack if I could.
Jetpack Joyride.
Guys, if good game. If Apple made a car, would their car still have windows?
On that note, I think that awful joke is a really good place
Get
to.
it? Like the other
Oh man, I get it.
competitor?
I get it. That's a silent like a.
If Josh isn't on the pod next week, you guys know why.
I've
Genuinely
been
though,
assassinated.
I would drop a lot of money for a jetpack if it was like if
And
it
do
came.
what with it? There'd be so many restrictions on it.
How no? If it came with like say like 1 or 2 emergency safety parachutes or something, right? Imagine just going to work on a jetpack and all you need is like gas to
But,
power
like,
it up.
There's heavy laws already about airspace.
Yeah, but like you're not
You can't
going.
just fly to work on a jetpack.
Well, why?
I mean, you're probably not going to go 15,000 feet in the air.
Yeah,
Like-
but
I assume it's like you'd be as
why
high.
would you not just drive?
because you're not getting stuck in traffic. Like that's a big thing.
Why would a jetpack be faster than an electric scooter?
Because it's a jetpack. Like, I don't think
Because
they're
they're flamed
yeah.
by like
Nah,
airplane
they-
fuel, bro.
I'll believe it when I see it.
All I'm
mate.
saying is, if they're like, "Hey, jetpack $70,000, brand new," I would be like, that could be life
the
changing.
game's free on your iPod.
Jetpack Joyride.
Yeah,
It's a G game.
I
love
bought the
game.
magnet perk for like 5,000 coins.
Did they make a movie about that, or am I tweaking?
I feel like they did.
There's a TV commercial with live action.
Oh, why don't they just make a movie?
It was like a Super Bowl ad.
Oh, okay.
They should
Super
make.
Bowl.
They should make a Doodle Jump movie as well. That game was that game was
No,
insane,
they do,
dude.
like paper toss.
Paper
movie.
toss, dog. Addicting ass.
What's
games.
the one where you like kill your boss or whatever?
Yeah.
Did you never play
Yeah,
that one?
No?
bro.
It's
the guy
like-
sitting in an office chair and you gotta
Yeah.
flick a fucking stapler
It's
at him.
called like Kill My Boss, and it's in an office, and it's like a voodoo doll as a man in a suit, and you can do like whatever you want to torture him, dog.
That was a good game, bro. I
think
missed
my
it.
parents had that on their phone.
Like the beer app, you would have had that.
Oh yes, the beer app, where you like turn the
You
phone
drink
and then
the beer.
and then the beer will like get less and less. So that's where it started from.
That's where the
Fraud.
darkness
Addiction
starts.
has
Oh,
a
there's some-
root.
I miss
Talking
those
Tom?
days.
Talking Tom had
Talking
controversy, bro.
Tom, and yeah, it was like the
Yes.
girl cat was filming people.
Oh
No.
shit!
There was Talking Angela,
No.
who's the girl cat, his girlfriend,
Oh my god!
and they like accidentally made all the it record through your iPod or something.
Yeah, right.
I'm not surprised.
That's
That's just yeah. Anyway,
we might
we-
get Ben on for a guest one
we
week.
hey,
Might get Talking Ben on for an episode.
we can put. Don't you have a cat?
I can get Mello on for
Get
the pod.
Mello on the pod. Well, I can't believe it, boys. This is wrapping up. From what I can see, a very successful first visual podcast.
I think so.
We've been looking at our audio and camera guy. He's not signaled any sort of issues this whole time. Audio has been fine. Visuals have been fine.
I forgot to do the Spotify Interact section. Let me speed run that.
Let's do the Spotify
We
Interact.
have
It's
some
fine.
feedback from the listeners.
All right, little speed run Q&A. How many minutes we got, Aaron?
I'll give you guys like another 3-4 minutes.
All right,
3-4
producer's
minutes.
giving
We've
us
got
3-4 minutes.
on the
Okay.
clock.
Oh shit, we got another one. Okay, Josh Dacey replies W. Thank you for the support, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Appreciate the Josh.
Fiona H replies, loving the podcast, boys, although keen to hear what Animal, Brandon, and Phil think of Josh. I will quickly answer this one because I couldn't think of anything. I ran a chat GPT. I said, this is a photo of my friend. What does he resemble? I uploaded it. They said you resemble a sheep because of your curly hair and you're charismatic, like you've got a smiley personality.
Respect, dude.
So I'll give you sheep.
I'll give you a seal.
yeah, that's
you
a
give
good
me
one.
Seal
Yeah.
vibes.
No, I
Have you ever
appreciate
listened to
that.
Kiss from a Rose by Seal?
Yeah. What movie is that in? Is that in?
So it's in one of the old Batman movies. It was made for Batman.
Batman and
So
Robin.
the music video is him dancing in front of a bat signal
And it went like
singing
number
a
one.
love
It
ballad.
like went viral. Like it was like it went number one just because it's a good song.
All right, last two. The boy P Money, which I think is Lachlan Pinto,
Lachlan Pinto.
says, "Why your voices so sexy, man?" I don't know, mate. That's why we decided to start a podcast.
We don't make the rules, and now there's visuals.
We
so
just
double
enforce them.
trouble.
now it's sexy. Oh, that was fire.
Clip that.
Clip it.
We don't make the rules and now there's visuals. That's fire.
And
Thanks,
lastly,
Jay-Z.
Hayden, which I'm assuming is the Hayden that we're sharing a wall with right now, says TBH and rate. Hayden, TBH, mate. You're a really good bloke. I'm looking forward to your podcast. I'm glad that we had some influence in inspiring that. I would like to see you clean up your room a bit and get off the game.
The air fryer.
And the air fryer, please, Hayden.
And the air
Please
fryer.
clean the air fryer.
The 25 kilograms of crumbs in the air fryer. I promise you it's either going to kill you or burn the house down.
The house is gonna burn down.
And
Otherwise, you're a good kid, mate. I give you a
Solid.
8.5.
Beautiful.
And
Out of
to be
10.
honest, Hayden, just the last one before we wrap up. I hope you actually didn't get any sleep until we finished this podcast tonight.
We'll wake him up after
He might
this.
leak the audio though. He could be filming us right now.
Shit.
He's gonna sell the
they're
audio.
so
for
high
billions.
in demand. the Stay Grounded podcast audio.
Get it 2
All
days
right.
early.
Anyways, thank you everyone for listening to the first video episode. For those listening on audio, keep continuing to show your support. We'll get back on it with clips. They'll be out. Spotify interact section. Drop your stuff in the Q&A if you want us to answer on the next episode.
Welcome.
Otherwise, we will see you in a week, give or take a few days. Either way.
Hope we weren't too sexy for you guys. Sorry, we can't help it.
We'll see you next week. Our presentation is going to go lower and lower and lower now that we've done the first one.
This is the best I'll ever look.
Remember this because it's not going to be the same. Appreciate your support and have a great week. Take care. As always, brush your hair.
Love you guys.
Stay grounded.